Okay, we're starting up and running. We're here with our fantastic goalkeeper trio.
Get nice and cozy.
There's one of our trainers. Hi.
Hi.
So let's introduce ourselves.
I'm Carly Nelson. I played for Celtic Storm from Orem, Utah.
What are you studying?
I'm studying marketing and psychology, so I'm double majoring.
What would you like to do in case there's potential employers watching?
I just want to go into sports marketing. Anything with sports, I'd love to do. So
Awesome.
I'm SJ Edwards. I'm from Oregon. I played for Crossfire United ECNL. I'm majoring in biomedical physics, and I want to go to med school to be an orthopedic surgeon or a sports med physician.
I look really bad. I'm Jamie Goodwin. I'm from Rockland, California. I played for a community college called Sierra College, and I'm majoring in kinesiology, but I want to go to grad school and become an athletic trainer.
Shout out Sierra.
Sierra College, yeah.
The Wolverine? Whatever.
Yeah, they're
Wolverines. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We just finished practice, so they look like they just finished practice.
That's rude.
No.
However, we understand. Let's see. We have Quig says hi to the goalkeeper union.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
We have some questions here. We have a lot of questions about gloves, but we're going to start with on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to play now that we're in spring season? Give a number.
10. 10 out of 10, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Always
I mean,
excited.
we only get a few games, so 10 out of 10 for the games that we do get, right?
It's always a 10, yeah.
And we have how many weeks till our first games?
3.
That's great. We've been training for 5 or 6 weeks. We're going down to Vegas in 3 weeks to play UNLV and USC. That's exciting. Let's talk about the gloves. We're real interested in the gloves. So how many gloves do you go through in a typical school year, fall and spring? Or let's say fall.
4 or 5, depends. Just fall? Just fall?
Just fall.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like,
Like 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah.
And do you have a favorite type? We had some people asking.
I recently switched to the Nike Vapor like Carly, but I was always a Reusch girl growing up, just any Reusch glove. Now I'm kind of up in the air.
Always tinkering.
Yeah.
Looking.
I like Reusch, the Orthotech ones.
Nike all the way.
And while we're on gloves and equipment, are there other types of equipment that you would recommend people have? Do you prefer the shorts, the pants, the padded pants?
Honestly, no. Just anything that covers your body up and like what makes you feel comfortable and at your best. That's what I recommend.
Anybody else have any favorites?
I always do Under Armour leggings under the shorts so I don't get ripped up.
Yeah.
And then like long sleeves.
Always long sleeves.
Yeah.
Shout out Under Armour. We love that.
Shameless plug for Under Armour.
We love it. Okay, so let's talk about maybe some things that you have found out at the college level that are really helpful or helped you in order to perform better, or things that you think will help people be successful at this level.
With me?
Uh-huh.
One thing, I just think having like the confidence to just step up and play and know you're good enough and play against the best and like work hard and train hard every day. I think that translates on the field because it gives you the confidence in practice, which translates into the field and how you play. So a lot of confidence.
I think just preparation mentally and physically, like it is very important to eat right, sleep right, and just do everything that you can. Like put yourself in a good mindset before you train and then after you train. Like everything is about what you do before and after so you can do your best in between.
I like agree with everything that they said, but also just like remember to have fun. I just feel like you play your best when you're just enjoying it and like doing what you do best, and just like having fun with it is when you're at your highest.
So I'm sensing a lot of commonality, like mental, the mindset, the other things that help you prepare. What about things that, as far as in training in the games, that skills that you think are necessary, soccer skills, that as you have gone further, kind of expose themselves? Like, here's some things that really helped me perform well. Not the mental side, but
Like, oh, okay. I think like actually knowing the game, and, like not just like knowing the game, like knowing how each like position works and just like the movement of the ball and like reading it and seeing things before they happen can really help you go to the next level. And really, just understanding the game will help.
Technically sound hands and feet. Like you should be able to hit a ball with your right and your left foot. Like you need to be able to just take care of the basics so you can do everything else.
I feel like what sets people apart at this level is like distribution and their ability to like play with their feet and play out of the back and almost be a defender and a little sweeper keeper.
excellent. We need to give a shout out to Will Goldman, our favorite little person. He asked.
Will,
Sh-
I love you, man.
Thanks for the support.
And what about things that helped you prepare for recruiting?
Just
Looking back.
Looking back, one thing that worked for me was just kind of reaching out to the coaches and talking to your club coaches, seeing where like, you want to go, and just getting your name out there, as well as like SJ said it, like preparing, like in training, and then networking, and then just keeping tabs on like where you want to go, get your name out there, type thing.
So being good on the field,
Yes.
and then making sure the coaches know who you are.
Yes, like don't be afraid to like go up and talk to coaches after the game. Like just show up, like it's a person, have a conversation, like go up there, be like, hey, like my name's Carly, like thanks for coming out, like you know, stuff like that.
Within the rules.
Yes, within the rules, whatever the rules entail.
Just put yourself out there. Like it's not as scary as it seems, and be like don't give up. Be persistent, because no matter what happens to you, whether like you lose like a school that was interested in you, or you become like uninterested in a school, like push through it. Like injuries, especially, like that was huge. I mean, I was injured for a decent part of my high school career, and I'm still
Decent?
like 2 years.
Like
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So share a little bit of your journey.
Well, when I was a freshman, let's see. Yeah, so like halfway through my freshman year, I tore my ACL, and I did the whole rehab process, came back, and then tore it the same knee, like right when I came back. So I didn't play a game of soccer for 2 years, and I was finally playing my senior season of club. Just because I took longer coming back because I didn't want 3. So yeah, I mean, I finally came back, and I had been talking with Rich and Scott. I mean, Scott coached in Washington, and I'm from Oregon, so he knew me. And it's just like I had to keep talking to them, even though I didn't have much to say, and I had to keep believing in myself. And then it all worked out for me. So
For sure. So when you say coaches came and went, it really you mean that, because
yeah,
you
there
had
were a lot of
you had to
coaches that
work
didn't
through
wanna
some
wait.
injuries,
Yeah, they didn't want to wait 2 years.
and not just the stress of injuries, but the stress of not knowing.
Yeah, and
So-
it'll happen in many circumstances too. Like it's not just injuries; it can be like you lose interest, or maybe you don't have a good game, and then coaches lose interest. But that doesn't mean that you don't have something to offer.
Absolutely. Shout out to persistence. Jamie?
My recruiting process was a little different just because I did go to a community college, so it was just a very short amount of time. I started in December or January of my sophomore year of college. So it was just kind of, once you finished your fall, you just like put your name out there like they've all been saying. And then we actually had, through a community college, it's called a sophomore showcase, and you just a bunch of players come and like play, and just there were a bunch of college coaches there. I'm pretty sure you were there, and it's just your time to show what you have. And then, yeah, that was kind of it. I don't know what else.
Excellent. Good. All right, so we're going to shut down here. However, we want to advertise we'll be playing in the spring. First game is
USC,
and
UNLV,
in
Las Vegas.
On March 2nd.
March 2nd, Saturday, March 2nd. So if you're going to be in Vegas on March 2nd, we'll be playing at UNLV. All right, let's give a wave. Goodbye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Good job.